Young Lee, what a pleasant surprise meeting you here!
Oh? Why, the pleasure is all mine, as is the surprise, surely. It must be fate that brings us together in this place. How have you fared as of late? Setbacks are inevitable over the course of a long journey. If you wish to share what's troubling you, allow me to lend my ear. There is no need to shoulder all burdens by yourself. You are too kind.
So, Young Lee, are you here to listen to stories over tea again?
I had originally planned to set out after this last round of tea. However, I had planned to take a walk to Chingsa village and gather some nascent bamboo shoots, which are currently in season. A villager there once gave me a small sample, and they possessed a most excellent flavor.
Huh? Nascent bamboo shoots? Why can't you... Wait, Paimon knows! Because Zhang Li prefers the finer things in life, right? Okay, Mr. Particular, let me guess. Ahem. The nascent bamboo shoot has a uniquely tender texture and a delicate sweet taste that its normal cousin cannot match.
An astute observation, Paimon. You know me well indeed. Lantern Rite is almost upon us, but besides the bamboo shoots, there are a few other items I have not yet procured from Director Hu's list. May I ask if you have already made arrangements for the days ahead?
Well, we were planning to use the opportunity to say hi to some of our friends, but before we were able to figure out a schedule, we ran into you.
Well then, might I invite you to imagine the sheer delight that is a soup cooked with the freshest nascent bamboo shoots in all the land. Generous cuts of pork belly and crisp, fragrant bamboo shoots placed together in the pot and left to simmer slowly for half a day.
You're doing this on purpose, aren't you? Paimon's onto your plan. You just want to hoodwink us into fetching your bamboo for you.
Why, I assure you, I would do no such thing. I merely wish to inform you of the freshest, most succulent and flavorful bamboo shoots one could ever hope to taste.
You! Ugh. Let's go, Traveler. Paimon's taste buds can't take it anymore. Collecting a few bamboo shoots shouldn't take too long.
Such fine specimens are indeed well worth the excursion. Very well. I shall leave the bamboo shoots to you. Should you have the good fortune to find some, please share them with me as well.
See? Paimon knew he was just bamboozling us.
However, there is no need to rush. The streets of Liu will be bustling with visitors and filled with all manner of celebrations during the festive period. By all means, go wherever your interests lead you. The nascent bamboo shoots would be but a wonderful final touch to a most exceptional feast. What an honor it would be to savor them in the company of friends.
We're heading out. Enjoy your walk, Young Lee.
Take care now, you two.
This world is full of
As for I shall attend to it after one last round of tea.
Bamboo shoot, nascent bamboo shoot. Oh, this one's only just sprouted, and it looks super fresh. Paimon thinks this is the one. These should be enough. Let's head back.
Help! Help!
Did you hear that? Someone's calling for help. It's coming from over there.
Are you okay? Did any water go down the wrong pipe?
I think I'm okay now.
That was scary. Well, at least you're all right. All thanks to your savior here. Oh, a little girl?
Greetings, everyone. My name is Yao Yao. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Whoa, she's so well-mannered. My name's Paimon, and this is the Traveler.
I'm Dvorak, a musician from Fontaine. I came through Stone Gate intending to head towards Liyue Harbor, but then I became captivated. Just now I was so mesmerized by the waterfall that I slipped and fell into the...
It's all right, Mr. The splashing around the bottom of the waterfall means the stone path is always wet and slippy. You're definitely... Next time you're exploring an unfamiliar environment, as long as you watch your step. Accidents like this...
Yes, ma'am. I understand.
Oh, are you...
Oh,
Please, sir, it's quite all right. I was born and raised here in Liyue. It's only... I expect you still have quite a long journey ahead of you. It's very... I still have some lotus flower crisps left in my backpack.
Aw, what a thoughtful kid!
You're welcome.
Mmm, so tasty. If only there were more.
Having a healthy appetite is a good thing. It means Paimon's still growing. If I'd known I was gonna run in...
Hope you're taking notes, Traveler. This is how you treat your Paimon.
What do you think, sir? Are Liyue's snacks here?
no, they're perfect. When I was traveling through Mondstadt, I had a chance to try one of their moon pies. It had a meat filling, unlike these crisps. But apart from that, it seems like they follow a similar cooking process. As for Fontaine's cooking, though...
Sounds like you spend a lot of time on the road, huh?
I do. It's part of my job. I'm one of the main organizers of the Iridescence Tour.
Iridescence Tour?
The Iridescence Tour is one of the biggest music festivals in Fontaine. We're looking to expand, though. Our aim is to hold a festival in every nation. At least, all the main organizers share this goal. Unfortunately, it's a long story, so I'll spare you the details. But anyway, so the main
Well, what are they?
Let me see. Well, to explain it in full...
Oh, I love listening.
We want...
Okay, then I'll start from the story goes that my ancestor, who was also a traveler, once slipped and fell into a lake during his travels. As he was sinking and gasping for breath, he heard a wondrous tune in the air. They say it was the most beautiful, moving melody he had ever heard. Even in that life and death moment, the ethereal music seized his full attention and almost made him forget the fact that he was drowning. When he finally came to, he found that he had already been brought ashore. Not too far from him stood an unfamiliar woman with an almost divine aura. Once she saw that he was no longer in danger, she left without a word. My ancestor tried to run after her to give his thanks, but although a mere dozen paces separated them, no matter how quickly he gave chase, he drew no closer and remained a dozen paces behind. In the end, all he could do was to bow in thanks to the woman as he watched her walk away towards the rivers and mountains in the distance, before at last he turned around and made his way home. Once he returned to Fontaine, he began to learn an instrument so that he could... After generations of retelling, embellishing, and dramatizing, people have come to think of that lady as something like a fairy. The story's become something of a local legend in Fontaine. It's called The Lady Overlooking the Lake. People now say that if you go down to the lakeside and play an instrument, so long as you play a pleasing melody...
Wow!
Exactly. It may just be a legend to others, but for me, it's a real part of my family history. I wanted to find out the truth of this tale. So I decided, of course, there's no way of knowing where my ancestor fell into the lake all those years ago. I've spent many years on the road now, and I'm nowhere near as fit as I was in my youth.
Well, I haven't lived half of my life yet, but still, I understand how you must feel.
Paimon too! It's like... imagine if you saved the center of a lotus flower crisp, which is the best part, by the way, because you wanted to eat it another day. But then suddenly, sploosh! It falls into the water, never to be seen again! Paimon would definitely remember that for the rest of her life.
There's no need to feel sorry for me. I've made some progress over the...
Oh, so you finally found a lead?
Yes, in fact, that's an I'd always known that Mondstadt is the city of song and freedom. But more recently, I heard that the Animal Archon returned to Mondstadt for a festival in the fall, and learned that he himself is a patron deity of music. So I prayed for the Animal Archon's guidance in the Mondstadt Cathedral, and as soon as I set foot back outside the front gate, I noticed a friendly local told me that this meant the wind was guiding me in the direction of Liyue. So I followed their advice. Right? You get it. I knew I'd find someone that agrees with me eventually.
Are you sure? It sounds a bit too much like one of those fake legends told by those treasure hoarder guys to scam gullible grannies from Jingsa Village. Rex Lapis has returned to the world. Just give me some incense and a little mora towards the travel fees, and I will pass your gift on to the Lord of Geo and ask him to keep you and your...
Don't worry, Yao Yao. We have a lot of experience with deciphering omens and stuff. And anyway, you only got scammed if you handed over Mora, right?
Actually, to express my gratitude, I did spend rather a...
Oh dear.
Well, how about this, ladies and gentlemen? Why don't I bring you all to Yujing Terrace? I don't know very many people, so if you've been scammed, they'll help you get your Mora back. And if the wind was telling the truth, and you want to keep looking for that late...
But you've already helped me.
Well, I was going to take some new medicinal herbs and plants I picked.
You know what? It's been a minute since we saw Ganyu too. It should be nice to pay her a visit before Lantern, right?
All right, well,
Okay, everyone.
Uh-oh. Paimon's out of a job. Oh well. Paimon will just be a cheerleader instead.
Liyue Harbor looks it's almost as if I'm listening to the same melody.
Well, we are here during Lantern Rite after all. It's fair to say that this time of year is when Liyue...
Great. Let's go and check. I can't wait to get into the city and see it all up close for myself. The streets are breathtaking. Smiles and laughter everywhere I look. It's contagious. I can almost feel the music in the air. I have the urge to start waving my conductor's baton.
I'm glad that you're enjoying the city.
Hey, everyone! A fancy meet...
Hello, Xinyan. Let me introduce...
Traveler, Paimon, and Mr. Dvorak, right? I've known them all for quite a while.
When I was last here to advertise a Liyue stop for the Iridescent...
Feels like I've been chasing this Iridescence tour bandwagon halfway around the world, but I keep getting stood up. What's going on, Mr. Dvorak?
I'm so sorry, Xinyan. We've had a string of terrible luck recently.
Is that right? I guess it can't be helped. So, what brings you to Liyue Harbor at this time of year anyway? Thinking of putting on a music festival during the Lantern Rite celebrations?
A Lantern Rite music festival?
No, I'm actually...
Oh, so no Lantern Rite music festival?
I mean, that's not just up to me. Hosting a music festival takes a lot of funding and personnel. Moreover, I've never worked with the Liyue authorities before.
Wait, but we're going to meet the Liyue Qixing.
Uh-huh, that's right.
You mean...
This is the perfect opportunity! Well, sure, it might not work out. That's the spirit! As for the performers, I can put you in touch with my friend Yunjin, is a well-known opera singer in Liyue.
But what about you, Xinyan?
If we actually manage to make the Iridescence Tour Lantern Rite Grand Concert a reality,
Wow! There's that
What do you say, Mr.
But the opening act is not something to be chosen lightly, Xinyan.
Are you kidding? I thought you. Guess my shopping times get yow yow. If you run into your senior.
Okay, I promise I will.
You've got this, Xinyan! So about the senior of yours Xinyan mentioned just now, is that anyone we know?
Yes, it's Xiangling. She's mentioned you two before. Xiangling's always thinking about cooking. Whenever she gets scrapes or burns, she just leaves them to heal by themselves. She definitely needs someone around her to look after her. I know you must have looked out for her a lot too in the time you've known her. So, thank you for that.